Hi, everyone. Today, I'd like to share with you my healing journey of how depleted I was and the journey that I took with Rega, who healed me and she made me what I am today. So, with me, of course, is Rega Stellar Pe. She's one of our senior specialists and is the director for the Be Life Institute for Higher Consciousness. Now, when I came here 3 years ago and they saw me, Master put me on a three-phase program, which is self-care,
That's right.
right? Self-development and self-mastery. So Rega took care of the self-care. She healed me every week for a whole year. So thank you, Rega, for your time.
It's my pleasure. Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. It's my pleasure to be here with you, Rory. I think quite a friendship we fostered
Yes,
over 1 year
yes,
of a lot of
yes.
healing together.
Yes. So, Raga, when I came here, I was completely depleted, right? I
Yeah.
came from a career 36 years in show business, 29 of which I was a director. And for those who know how it works in the industry, we go endless nights. We don't sleep for endless nights and we're completely depleted. So how was I to you? I knew that I was in deep trouble. I was
Yeah.
taking hypertension medicines for 18 years. And the
Mm.
months before that led to my being here, I was always in the hospital every week. In fact, they knew me in St. Luke's. They'd say, "Hi, Direct." Well,
Welcome
I
back.
always thought, yeah, that I was having a heart attack. So I knew I was in very, very bad shape
Mm.
until my friend Angel took me here and Rega took over. So how was it? How did I look like from your perspective? This is the first time I'm hearing this.
Okay. I think when I first saw you, Rory, I think you were sick of being sick.
Yes, that is
That's
correct.
what
Yes.
that was my sense. You were
Yes.
sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I saw that inspiration in you that you really
Mhm,
did want to get better.
mhm,
So it was wonderful to work with you for a whole
mhm.
year. And I'm also a senior specialist under the World Institute for Incurable Diseases. So part of my
Yeah.
job and inspiration is to really help people like you who
Yeah.
have burnt the midnight oil, who have drained their battery, and who need to recoup and regain their health.
Yes.
And at the same time, also, I'm working on training and certifying other healing specialists for our international team. So when I started working with you, I think but you would know better than me. All your doctors were probably tired of seeing you. That's what I can say.
Yes. Yes. I was in the hospital and when I came, I was like, help me.
Yeah.
I was really in bad shape.
I could remember you had a hard time walking up and
Yes.
down. You were out of breath.
Yes. Okay.
We couldn't get through all the
Yes.
exercises together. You were having difficulty breathing. I remember those were the days when you were really heavily on your
Yes.
CPAP,
Yes.
right? It was hard to be around any kind of dust or any.
Yes.
Now your tolerance has improved a lot,
Yes.
in fact.
Yes.
Good job. And hypertension, you had the medicines. I think we were also dealing with a lot of internal organ issues
Mm-hmm.
in your
Mm-hmm.
liver, kidneys. I mean, I don't know how much we can talk about here, but there was a lot going on. You can imagine like 5 or 6 different conditions
Yeah.
in one basket, gift basket together.
Including all the emotional and mental traumas of the past, right? All the way to my childhood. I had days I was sobbing my with Rega and all, but she healed all that, which is why I want to share with you this journey.
But now that you see Rory smiling and beaming and blossoming, it's not only her showbiz self, this is like her real
Yes.
inner self.
Yes.
And the healing journey, I think, has been really spectacular to
Mm-hmm.
see how you've turned yourself around. So every October during Rory's birthday, we have this ritual of removing one candle from the cake and reversing her age. So how old
I'm
are you now,
aging
Rory?
backwards. I'm now 55. When
Okay.
I came here, I was 58, but now I'm 55.
So instead of being 61, you've gone down to
Yes, yes.
55.
So how do you do it, Rega?
That's my secret sauce, but I can say what we do at WID is we follow Master Delpe's curriculum and his system of Be Well Science
Mm-hmm.
so that you see that variance between your chronological age,
Yes.
biological age, and your vitality, emotional, mental, total health quotient.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't only focus on one component or one piece of the pie, which is like your physicality. We take care of the physical through your vitality energy. We heal the emotions, clear the mind, and then use the power of the soul as well to bring healing and transformation to you. So you might think that, oh, this is a woo-woo thing. You have to like, be in Bali,
Yeah.
you have to close your eyes, you have to be with a shaman, but really not. A lot of my students and our students are doctors and medical practitioners, top professionals and experts, 3-star generals from their own countries who practice this system because I can say that it really works, and you can see that
It
here.
works. It works.
So we do energy healing. Sometimes you call it energy medicine. And we focus on different components of your energy. So if this Rory is a cell phone, like a hardware,
Mhm.
she has her own energy field, and that's what we leverage to work on. So when I spoke to Rory the first time, you were in Manila
Yes.
and we were on the phone and
Yes.
you were having a crisis.
I
of-
was having a terrible crisis because I took a medication that I was allergic to, and it was like I couldn't breathe. My how do you call it?
Esophagus, yeah.
Yeah, it was like clear it was not allergic, and I really thought I was gonna die there. So I did an SOS, and you went on the phone and you healed me.
That was right away. And the only way out of that normally is to go to the ER and get
Yes.
pumped. But then we got the emergency call and we healed Rory. It was a team effort. And then it subsided right away. We were able to clear that out.
Mhm.
So when we deal with conditions, we go to the root cause. We focus on making sure that your rate of recovery is faster than the rate of decay.
Mhm.
So whether you have an acute condition, like a immediate allergic reaction or some kind of headache, or you have a chronic condition like diabetes, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, autoimmune conditions, joint problems, right? Or cirrhosis, COPD. We deal with all of these. And in them, we focus on making sure that your energy and your body is able to recover faster and faster compared to the rate of fall. And that's when you reach that tipping point where you start to get better.
Mhm.
It's done through energy, and we employ a combination of biomechanical exercises, specialized breathing techniques, and vibrational healing of energy, which focuses on your 5 levels of health.
Okay, that is great. Okay, but so I got into this, right?
Yeah, that's how I remember that first
Yeah.
call of SOS was how I
Yeah.
met you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So can you just tell them like what do you see? What do you look for when you see a person, and how do you know what to heal in that person without even asking all the details?
Okay, so that's one of my specializations. In fact, I'm a medical intuitive, and I also train others to do the same. So you can consider us like an X-ray, yeah? An X-ray, ultrasound, CT scan, all in one, without having to go through that trouble and also that psychological pressure. So what we normally do is we see your energy anatomy, just like your body. You have your anatomy, which is your energetic component. Like if you have your phone, this is your hardware, and then the program inside is the software. So the same way, this is your hardware and your energy is your software. So if you consider me a programmer, maybe not, but we scan your energy profile, and that gives us the insights and clues into what is really, really going on underneath the surface, so that we don't get caught in assumptions of what you might be telling us or what you might not be saying or what your doctor might be saying. So we like to go in through a blank canvas. So let's do an example, okay? Do you mind if I share this with the group if we do a quick scan?
Go ahead, quick.
Because the best way to do it is to show it. So let's say, okay, you have these energy centers in your body. Some of you might have heard them being called as chakras in yoga. But we are not just meditating here, we are functionally utilizing it to recover and regain your health, rebalance your body, reinvigorate yourself, and regain your health. So let's take a look at what were your chakras like when we started?
Okay.
Do you want to do that?
I want to do it. I don't know. It's
You
the
don't
first
know.
time I'm hearing
First time.
this.
I'm gonna put it out there.
Okay.
If you're bold and brave enough.
Okay,
Yeah.
go.
All right, let's see. So when was it? When did we start?
September 2020.
September 2020. Let's take a look at what was going on, okay? Crown is very small. It means you were not sleeping well. Forehead, hypersensitive, extreme pain, and high tension, high stress.
Yes.
Your ajna here is kind of weak, low will, feeling of being defeated, and also weakness in the eyes.
Yes.
Because I see your eyes kind of cloudy at the time. Then throat, tired, I think you even have like a weakening energy here. So you don't have enough
Yes.
energy to swallow and you always feel like it's
Yeah, I
collapsing or
had been
choking.
diagnosed with thyroid nodules at that time.
Ah, that's
Remember
right.
that?
Now I remember. Actually, we were
Yeah.
able to heal them, right?
Yeah, they became smaller.
So we had these big nodules. And with healing alone, we didn't use any radiation therapy,
yeah.
nothing else,
Yeah.
no other medication. With healing alone, we were able to shrink all those dangerous nodules down to baby size so that you could have peace of mind.
Yes.
So that's the throat. It was weak at the time. Your heart, still good, but just stressed out.
Yeah, I was very stressed.
See, very stressed. Your solar, okay. This is your emotional stress here. You
Yeah.
can see it's like a big baggage. Inner vitality, the navel. Creative energy is also getting tired. You don't have enough fuel to work. Instincts are also weakening. Legs as well. Oh my gosh. Okay. So
I
you
had a
can
leg
see.
injury at that time. I had a trekking accident because I used to love trekking, and I was not able to trek for years because the doctor said I wouldn't be able to trek anymore. But that they healed it. You guys healed it because now I trek all the time.
Going from you will never be able to trek again.
Yeah.
And from that, you are
To
trekking every
trekking,
week.
yeah, every week on Sundays we go out.
Every Sunday we go together, we plant, we hike mountains, we
Go to the waterfalls.
yeah, and we do excursions along the river or
Yes,
bathe in the
yes.
waterfalls. So
Okay,
you're
so that
having
was I'm having a really good time now. So that was my condition before.
yeah, and this is what I can see without having to remember all the details now.
Okay.
It's good that you're reminding me.
Yeah.
But now let's take a look at what's going on at this moment and see if there has been an improvement or
Okay.
not. Okay, so this is just what it is. Okay, see, better, stress level down, mental clarity and will focus is back. Even your eyes and vision look clearer. Your voice is back. Your throat is stronger.
Wait, speaking of eyes, I had I was starting a cataract before. And then my last check with the doctor, but recently when I went down to Manila last month, they said it would shrink. So
No way.
anyway, I'm
Why
sorry.
did you tell me
I'm
about that
sorry to
before?
interrupt you. I just needed to say that it had shrunk. He said, we don't know what you're doing, but whatever it is, continue because your cataracts are shrinking. Or anyway.
That's amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
I want you to Google this if you want. You really go and take a look online. Cataracts don't just go away,
Okay.
isn't it? Have doctors have you talked?
No.
It's not easy to make your cataract go away. So you were naughty enough not to tell me about this.
Yeah, it shrank.
So yeah,
It shrank.
there you go.
And it's shrinking because I'm also healing it every day. Okay. So anyway, sorry to interrupt you
No,
because you had
great. That's where
mentioned
we
the
connect.
eyes.
Now you see that the story is evolving
Yeah.
and growing. Okay, so your thyroid nodules are like melted away. Your cataracts and eyes are clearer. See, before your pressure in your system was high, now your blood pressure is down, which means it's normalized on its
I
own.
haven't been taken 2 months after I came here. I stopped all hypertension medicines. I haven't taken since. Okay.
How long
continue.
has
How
it been?
nice. 3 years.
3 years, you're free. Good, feels good to be free.
Feels so good to be free.
Okay. Heart is better. The chest palpitations and pain are also gone because now your heart energy here in the center of your chest is bigger and more flowing. There's more vitality circulating. So it doesn't feel like collapsing. What do you think?
That's
the
great
case?
to hear.
Is that
No, I'm
true?
definitely stronger. I'm
Good.
definitely stronger.
You
That's
have
why
to see
That's why
her.
I'm 55, rather, not 61.
I believe you. I believe you, Rory. Okay, see, your digestion has improved. How about your food intolerances?
My food intolerance. Well, I haven't been eating meat for 3 years, right? So I feel good. I really feel good.
Very good. Yeah, your digestive system has eased up. Before there was
It
a
was
lot of
a lot of acid,
inflammation.
a lot of inflammation, which was affecting my brain.
Also, kidneys, so your uric acid
Yeah.
and acid in overall in your body
Yeah.
makes your stomach acidic, makes your kidneys and your joints
Yeah.
start to feel the brunt of that excess acid in your body. So eliminating that was also part of what we did energetically. by clearing the internal organs
Mhm.
with healing so that they get back into that fresh and robust state where they're able to
Mhm.
cleanse and clean
Mhm.
and bring the body back to balance on its own.
Mhm.
So this is one of the things that is very important to notice, that we are doing this system without necessarily any kind of medication. So it's drug free.
Mhm.
Okay, those of you who are tired of pharma, it's drug free. It's no touch. I just happen to be joking with Rory here,
Yeah.
but we don't need to touch. In fact,
Yeah.
we can even do it at a distance. The
Mhm.
first time we helped you when you were having that allergic
Yeah.
reaction
It's
crisis,
via Zoom or
you were
WhatsApp, or I was in Manila.
yeah, you were in Manila, we were here. So
Yeah.
you see that it works at a distance, just like your cell phone signals work at a distance, your Wi-Fi works
Mm.
without touching, the same way. This is frequency and energy. As long as we're inside the earth, the same planet,
Mm.
it's going to work. So there's a science behind it. And those of you who are interested can also join and learn in. I always take so much joy in spreading these skill set and capacity to others, because it's not just about saying, oh, there's this one person who can do something and
Mhm.
it's fantastic, and when they're gone, you're dead, and then nobody knows.
Mhm.
Now the beauty is that we can replicate the skill set, and now
Yes.
you have the skill set in your
Yes.
hand.
Yeah.
So the credit for actually
Mm.
healing your cataracts is in your own hands, Rory,
Mm.
isn't
Mm.
it?
Yeah. And I just need to mention that when I was going through the hospital every weekend, every week, I was always thinking I had a heart attack. But when I came here, I studied and certified in depression and anxiety. And that is where I learned that what I was suffering at that time was extreme anxiety, which is why it's the first course I took here. Because so I've been able to like help so many people suffering from extreme anxiety and depression. That's why I keep saying there's no need to suffer, right?
There's no need to
There's no need
suffer.
to. I suffered, so it's like I really suffered. So that's why I really want to bring this out there to say, hey, there's no need to suffer. There is a way. I always keep saying that because it's true.
And sometimes it's hard to fathom,
Mm-hmm.
but if you experience it, your
Mm-hmm.
experience will be the one to validate for
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Because like we deal with people from around the world
Mm.
who have different types of depression. We have specializations in this, seasonal depression, manic depression, polar depression, dysthymia, all kinds of depression. We deal with four different
Yeah.
types of anxiety, from
Yeah.
generalized anxiety to PTSD to OCD.
Mm.
And now that you get equipped with that in your own hands, you know that you're not a victim anymore.
Yes.
Now you have the skill set to help others with it.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, so now I see a lot of that change.
Yeah.
The cleansing of the emotions is not always easy, because see, we can go to the doctor and take a hypertension medicine, but if there's something that's in the emotions and mind, the physical pill cannot touch that.
Yeah.
It's a different zip code.
Mm-mm.
So you want to solve the emotional concern at the emotional level, the mental from the mental, the physical, the vitality. And when you are stuck, when you're in status quo, you bring the spiritual energy to transform or transmute.
Mm-hmm.
So we include the healing of the karma. And this is probably one of those things that makes the system different from regular, therapies or any kind of medical procedure that you go through, because we're not looking at the surface. We're looking at what is the root cause of this.
Yes.
And we go and heal that karma, whether it's from a relationship,
Yeah.
from an old experience, from some kind of, unpleasant situation, childhood
Yeah, especially
traumas.
from childhood traumas.
And sometimes it's not even your own problem. You tend to inherit and absorb some pattern or some issue that keeps on repeating in your family line or in your lineage. So there are also situations like that where people are stuck and helpless. So we do work on the karma to be able to heal that, to be able to heal the problem from the past when it started, and until that overtaking habit or template is cleared from the future. So you can heal your past,
Yeah.
empower your present, okay, and also energize your future.
Yes.
It's more complete.
Yes. And I remember when I came here, I had a lot of anger issues, right? From the root cause was an incident in my childhood. And Rega just pulled it out. And she pulled it out, and I was like sobbing for I don't know, a whole hour. But after that I felt so free.
You felt
And after
like
that, when you take that root cause out, it's like everything else heals, it follows. And it's such a wonderful feeling. Then now all that darkness is gone and you feel so free and you have nothing but light ahead. Like, wow, what a great future I have. I have to thank you for that.
I'm at your service.
So anyway, I have a question, Rega. So
Mm.
moving forward, okay,
Mm.
because we've discussed how you heal.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
your chakras getting stronger. See,
Getting
the rest
stronger.
of them
Yeah.
better, much
Yeah.
better. You can see all of them have improved, like about
Mhm.
25%
Yeah.
improvement.
Okay. So sometimes we dip, right? We dip, then we need to go up. Why do we dip when we are healing all of this?
Well, it's like you can take it from a clinical perspective,
Mhm.
but life is not clinical.
Yeah.
You are not in a incubated science lab
Okay.
when all outside variables are nixed out. So sometimes either you're not following your homework, like
Mhm.
when I work with you or with anyone for that
Mm.
matter, it's a collaboration.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like you will just sit there and somebody will
Yes.
go and take all your problems away.
Yeah.
Well, they will, but still,
You need to be vigilant.
you need to internalize that healing, and it needs to be part of you. You need to release those things and bring that change to you inside out. So it's very important that you do your best to participate to whatever
Mm.
degree you can. It accelerates and
Yes.
speeds up the process. So we heal also people who are in coma, we heal kids in the NICU, so they don't have to have faith or they don't have to be present all the time. But if you can be present,
Mhm.
if you can do the activities, the
Mhm.
breathing, the exercise, and the healing, then it's much more enriching
Yeah.
and it speeds up the process. Now, once in a while, you're going to break the rules and you're going
Yeah.
to do something that was like on the no list, right?
Yes.
Okay, Rory, don't do this one until we are stable. So if we
Okay.
sometimes don't follow advice, it can create setbacks.
Yeah.
But there's also another component. See, when you are growing and going through life day-to-day basis, there's a time when your divine grace or your blessings of life arrive. That's like your good luck time. Everything is going smooth and easy and nicely. So that's the time when everything is I would say you're in an empowerment stage. So that's the easy time. But a few times a year, according to the 7 cycles of life philosophy, a few times a year, your higher self or your own soul is going to stimulate you to say, hey, let's excrete, let's release the BS,
Yeah.
let's release the crap, let's like let go of our old toxins, let's release our emotional toxins, let's confront our mental problems, let's purge out those issues that are like hiding as diseases or weaknesses in our bodies. So those tend to come out sometimes.
Yes.
And there's a certain pattern and cycle to it. It's not only a coincidence. Yeah. There's a certain pattern or cycle where this tends to happen more often than not. You can say in Filipino, it's like malas, right?
Yeah.
You have more bad luck or you have
Yeah.
more, it's a challenging time. You have to take whatever's hiding under the carpet, bring it out and deal with it, whether it's a health issue, emotional, physical, financial issue, or else. So during those times, especially in your 7th cycle, which is just before your birthday, and in your 4th cycle, which is between your 2 birthdays, there tends to be a more critical time. So during those times, you tend to be more sensitive, more vulnerable, and issues can pop up. So if something happens, okay, it's important to the more you follow and the more you rely on your healer or mentor to help you. Because sometimes I have people who call me and say, Rega, I can't join you today because I have a fever, so I'll reconnect with you. Can we reschedule when I'm feeling better? I was like, what are you doing? My job is to heal you.
Yeah.
No matter you have a fever, you feel not
Lethargic,
good,
you
you
feel
feel
fatigued.
lethargic, whatever it is, show up because it will make a big difference. Yeah, so sometimes there are dips, ups and downs, either because you're not following the protocol and advice, or you have these predetermined times of the year according to the 7 cycles of your life, which you can learn to compute and calculate, by the way. And according to them, there's certain times which are more sensitive. That's where you have to be more careful. So if you have like, let's say, critical relationships which are in tension, the more you have to be patient during that time. Or if you have like, let's say, health concerns, the more you need to pay attention to your health and make sure you're not violating the rules of good health at that time. So it's all a process of growing. There can be ups and downs as long as your overall trajectory is
Yeah.
going like this.
Yeah. And so if you're so fatigued, right, don't panic. Maybe you're in one of those cycles, right?
Just
Yeah.
learn, just jump
Learn-
up,
yeah.
and you will do the healing, you will learn the exercises, you will learn the also the psychological component or the mentoring of what you need for your next steps. Because sometimes the healing is not only your physical, sometimes it's the principle that you need, which can make a big paradigm shift in your
Mhm.
life.
Mhm. Okay, I have one last question.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm really feeling good nowadays, I have been feeling good and I want to be like this till age whatever. So moving forward, what do I
Until
need
you're
to do?
40, until
Yeah,
you're 30.
until I go back to 35, 30.
Okay, let's
So
do
moving
it.
forward, what do I need to do? To
What do
keep
you need?
aging backwards when I'll be I'm 50, I came at 58, I'm 55, I'm gonna be 54. What do I need to do to keep going that way?
Well, there's a formula for reversing your aging and increasing your energy. One is to make sure that you have clean food,
Mm-hmm.
clean air,
Yes.
good clean water, yeah, and you have a good support network of people
Mhm.
around you, like we
Yeah.
are all here.
Mhm.
So you have a sense of community,
Yes.
a sense of fun. You do
Mhm.
not get too serious and locked in all the time. You're able to flow and enjoy life.
Mhm.
And then you get to the secret techniques, which are the practices that we use
Mm.
from the ancient masters. Like, the yogis in the mountains, the Asian masters in the mystical mountains and all these different caves and hidden secret places around the world. There are some techniques from the more enlightened masters
Mhm.
which can be applied to reverse your health
Yes.
and aging and enhance or support your longevity.
Yes.
So you've got to do your deep breathing.
Yeah.
Okay. You've got to energize your navel. If
Mhm.
there's one secret of living longer, it's just here. When you're born and you're connected to your mother in the belly, you're connected from here. It's right
Yeah.
here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your umbilical cord is connected to your navel. So your life starts here. And if this battery runs out, then you're done. It's hard to get a second charge.
Mhm.
Okay. So this has to be taken care of. So you do a lot of navel breathing to sustain and enhance your internal vitality or your life force.
Mhm.
That is the one that makes you more vital,
Yes.
strong, young, and extend your youthful life.
Yeah.
So to do the navel breathing, you have you done this before with your viewers? Have you
No,
done
I
the
haven't
navel
done
breathing?
it. But this is something I do every morning, like 20 minutes and during the day. Even when I'm in Manila, I'm stuck in traffic for 2 minutes, whatever, I do the navel breathing. Go, please.
Okay, so navel breathing, really good for instincts development, enhances your life force. Really, that's the most important to live longer. Very good for those who also have gut issues or digestive issues or food intolerances or bloating, whatever. Okay, so your instincts and intelligence comes from here. To increase the life force, we are going to do it together. Do you want to try with us? All right. So let's put your left hand over the right and then join your thumbs together. You see it? Make sure that the left hand is on top of the right. Now we're going to put this on the navel and your belly button is in the center here. Okay. And then just close your eyes and focus on your navel. You breathe slowly and gently with nothing else in your mind. Just be on the navel. One more minute. If your mind wanders, just bring back your attention to your navel. And we absorb and assimilate this energy from the environment and increase the vitality in our navel. Absorb, assimilate, store. Very good.
Okay, very nice. I really love it. It's my favorite. I remember we did this in the waterfalls with Master.
Oh,
It's
you-
really different also when you go out to nature and you do that.
Yeah, it's like when you're trying to charge your phone, you have to plug it into
Yes.
the wall. When
Mm,
you have to charge your navel, you need to
mm,
connect it and you pull in the energy from the environment to come here and
mhm,
then recharge your life force. So it's not like you're in isolation. It's not just sitting quietly. When you focus here,
mm.
energy follows your thought and intention. So if you do this for a few minutes every day, you will start to feel the difference. And also, it's a centering meditation.
Yeah,
It's hard to be disturbed
yeah,
after this. You
yeah,
calm down.
yeah. So thank you so much, Rega, for your time.
It's my pleasure, Rory. Thank you for having me. And I know that your story is unique because
Yeah,
you've been here healing with me 52 weeks,
yeah,
when we
yeah.
started. But for those of you who can't be here for a whole year with us, you can for sure do the healing as a heal plan online because this one is
Mhm,
now really producing miraculous
mhm,
results. I
mhm,
mean,
mhm,
not just me, I'm a senior
mhm.
specialist, but I take my pride and joy is when you can do it.
Yeah,
So I want to congratulate you because you
thank
have
you.
started replicating the miracles and the
Thank
good
you.
work.
And I'm just so grateful to be where I am now, And I always say it, I wish for you guys out there to get into, the state that I am now. We've shared with you some of the secrets of why I am the way I am now. And I'm really enjoying my best life right now. And well, hopefully next time I'll
Mhm.
invite you over again. We can talk about longevity. And
Sure.
guys, reverse aging is possible. I can tell you that. It's possible.
It's already happening.
Yes. So stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you very much and see you.
Bye bye.